Hello, my name is Charles. I want to welcome you to the God Principles Living in the Philippines. I want to thank you for joining me. This video is going to be about preparing financially to come to the Philippines. One of the things I want to thank the viewer that left this comment that they were planning to come over and the amount of their Social Security. And I noticed no one talks about how we have to prepare to come over here financially. We see a lot of YouTubers, they come from different walks of life, they have businesses, they're military, and so the circumstances are different for a lot of different people. And in my particular case, I came here, I had to start from the very beginning. I started with nothing, absolutely nothing in the United States. I had just come out the hospital. I had to liquidate my home on short sale, the apartment building my family had on short sale, and I had to take care of all this business and start my life over at 62. I had to go on Social Security early. We left Chicago. My brother and I shared an apartment in Milwaukee. I started from nothing, absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, I started in a hole because it took me 2 years to recover from being in the hospital. And this is what I had to go through. The first thing I'm going to suggest to you is to get a bank account, but not just any bank account. Get a credit union bank account. That was the first thing I did. Credit unions are more lenient on credit and giving you assistance, especially if you're on Social Security and or living in that city. That is a benefit. And I use that to leverage and repair my financial situation. Realized I started out with no credit. Credit was messed up. I hadn't had credit in years, and I needed to rebuild my life. So after putting my Social Security check on automatic deposit, because you're not going to want to open a bank account over here unless there's special circumstances that I cover in later videos. Then I took a part-time job as a security guard, and I started to develop an online income. I started that at the age of 62. After doing that, after 6 months, I went and got a car. Now, the cool thing I'm going to tell you about this is this. If you do not have credit, I went to a Honda dealer, and because I haven't had credit in years, they said I didn't have a credit, and Honda financed me a vehicle. It's become very important later. They financed it because they said I didn't have any credit. As a matter of fact, I went to Russ Darrow in Milwaukee, and if you're in Milwaukee, go to Russ Darrow and look up Rolly. He'll set you up to help you get a car. Tell him Charles sent you. So now I got the part-time job, I got my Social Security, and I got the car. Now the next thing I had to do was get a credit card. I went to the credit union. This is really important because we're talking about building your finances so that you can prepare to come over here financially sound. I went to them for a credit card. I asked for a secured credit card. They came back and told me they could not give me a secured credit card. They could give me an unsecured one. Little did I know that when I got the car and started establishing a payment history, it didn't take long, 6 months. The bank, the credit union, now not a bank, the credit union said we can give you an unsecured credit card and we can refinance your car at a lower rate. The principles here are return on investments. As I've said previously, the God principles living in the Philippines is about how we apply principles to my lifestyle and live them to my advantage. One of the things about all the relationships that I have in my life, there is a return on investment. And it may not, it's not always about money. It's about maybe saving time. It's like I'm not going to lend money to somebody that I can't go and borrow money to. One of the things that say your net worth is your network. It's really important. But anyway, they refinanced the car. They gave me a Visa card. Now, this is what's really important. I started paying my monthly expenses on my credit card, and I paid them off on a monthly basis. This requires some financial discipline. You're talking about preparing a financial base so that you can move to wherever you want. So every month, I'm paying my rent, my groceries, all my expenses, insurance on the credit card, on the Visa, and I'm paying it off every month. I started with a $3,000 credit limit, okay? And every year they increased my credit limit. Every year because I'm what they consider a deadbeat. That's what the insurance companies call us. Reason I know is I used to work in IT in the credit industry, and deadbeats were people that didn't carry a balance on their credit card. They really don't like us, but they keep trying to get you because watch what happens. They keep increasing your limit, trying to entice you. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Keep using this to your advantage. So now I'm developing a credit line on my Visa card. I'm increasing my credit score. And this is really important. I'm building up points that I could redeem when I get here. Okay? This is how I put all this together. So now I have a credit line. I'm putting money in the bank, saving money. I actually got a business loan for my business during COVID where I borrowed money at a low interest rate and I keep paying on the loan, but I only pay the interest. Because at this stage, until my business starts to grow past $10,000 a month, I'm going to leave it. It's in my favor to build my credit to keep paying that loan on time. It all accumulates in my credit score. My credit score is almost 800 now. And I'm fixing to cash that in when I go to, in another video, how to invest in the Philippines. But so now I come to the Philippines, I have $10,000 in the bank. I have $9,000. This was 2 years ago. I have a $9,000 credit limit. It's currently 12,000 now because they keep increasing it every year. And I keep that same discipline going on here. I pay my expenses. I transfer money from my credit card to the Philippines to my debit card here in the Philippines because you do not want to put money in the bank until you start doing stuff to get you a permanent visa or to do some investment. You do not want to do that. It's problematic here. I'm still kind of leery of that myself. But anyway, that is how I built up my credit. Visa increases my limit by $3,000 every year. So that's in a way paying me. And I have these points and I get to travel for free while I'm here. I get to go to the resorts. I get to fly off the points that I accumulated in the States and how I accumulate points by using my credit card every month to pay my bills. These are the type of strategies that I use to live here financially stress free in the Philippines. Click like and click share if this information has been valuable to you. If you need some consulting or some kind of way to create a online income, I'm also offering training in that area too. My name is Charles. Thank you for watching.